All right, well, we're going to go ahead and get started. I wanted to show what we're going to be working up to. We're not going to get into it this class, but what we're going to be working up to is we're going to be working into a position where we're balanced with our legs out, and we're going to be able to lean back and then come up. Lean back and then come up. So this is our longer term goal where we're going to be working. So everything we're doing today is going to drive us towards the strength necessary to get into that type of strength, that type of motion, okay? So we're going to start out with our warm-up. We're not going to have a standing warm-up. We're going to go ahead and come right down onto the floor. I'm so happy that everybody's here today. Let's roll on down. Come on down. There we go. Let's start with the stretch. Reach those arms up overhead. Reach, maybe lace the fingers, roll those shoulders, let the arms and legs go nice and long. Take a deep breath, inhale. And exhale, pull everything in, okay? All right, we're just going to begin with pulling those legs right in. Pull the heels in close, all right? We're just gonna tap and tap, tap and tap. Real simple, real simple. Now, as we're doing this simple motion, we're going to start rolling the tailbone up towards the ceiling. So think about actively drawing the rib cage down and then push our finger into the tummy. And you should feel some tummy muscles there, okay? Feel those tummy muscles, okay? Now draw those tummy muscles nice and flat as we're tapping and we're tapping. Good. So think about which muscles. You feel those muscles engaging, yes? Draw the rib cage down. Draw the tummy down. All right. Now let's hold here. Let's hold here and notice the change in the position of the legs. The knees are now directly aligned over the hips, 90 degrees right here. Now we're going to take our right leg. We're going to tap and bring it back up. Make it the left leg. Tap, bring it back up. Now here, hold our tummy and feel the muscles. Good. Feel those muscles. So we tighten the muscles and then we inhale and then exhale. Good. Inhale, exhale. Tap down, draw back. Tap down, draw back. Each time, setting that knee right over the hip, down and back. Even hold your hand right there so that when the leg comes right over the hip, we have a little bracer. We have a stop point right there. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. Whew. How's that tummy feeling? Now we can bring that angle in closer if we need to bring that angle in closer. This is the modification that we need to use. Just drawing that muscle in, tap and back, tap and back. Now we're going to do a lot of these, so don't worry. We're definitely going to get into the full strength component, but everything that we do is building on small muscles. And the stronger our muscles are in the lighter forms where we have less intensity, the more prepared we are to go to those higher levels. We should be tight, really isometric contraction, a tight contraction across the core right here. All right. Inhale, exhale. Oh, here comes our fuzzy little mascot. He's like, why are you bothering me? This is my spot. Breathe. Good. How many more should we do? How about let's do 4 more on each side. Keep that tailbone rolled towards the ceiling. We should be feeling that breath. Good. About 2 more. Ah, you silly kitty. And 1 more each side, 1 more each side. Last one. And now let those legs down and release it out. Shake it out. Good. Shake it out. Breathe it out. Breathe it out. Breathe it out. All right. Now we're going to start with the shoulders up. All right. So we're going to exhale, lift and release, or just exhale and then down. So really what we're doing is we're working on right here underneath the rib cage, the muscles right underneath the, when you think about the 6-pack of your abs, these are the top 2 muscles that we see as the 6-pack of the abs is what we're trying to call here. So we're pushing our heels down into the floor. Our hips are nice and straight. We're exhaling, contracting those muscles and then releasing, okay? We reach and release, reach and release. If we want that little lift, exhale and down, exhale. Good. Feel that little contraction, right? That's what we're looking for. So we're rounding the spine, and lifting. Exhale, think about the top two muscles in that six pack. Boom, haha, good. Exhale, inhale. So we're drawing the rib cage down as we squeeze up. Two more. Last one. All right, now we're gonna contract. We're just gonna pulse right here. We're gonna pulse and think about right here, these muscles right here, right underneath our rib cage. So we push the heels into the floor and we lift up right there. And it should be, I feel a burning. I feel a good burning. Every time we lift, we wanna squeeze. Exhale, exhale, exhale. Come on, stay with me. How about 8 more? 7, 3, 2, release, let it out. Drawing up, long stretch, yes? All right. Now, we're gonna go back up to those tabletop knees, okay? Tabletop knees, now here. So think about rolling that tailbone, which is gonna draw that belly down towards the floor, okay? Now, we're gonna lift up our shoulders and reach our palms to the floor, all right? Make sure that the knees are over the hips. We should feel this, right? Now we're gonna take one leg, we're gonna straighten that leg, and then we're gonna bring it in. Exhale, inhale. So we're alternating sides, stretch and release. So lift up that side. Now notice here that the tummy does not start to tend, okay? If this tummy starts to tend, we can come back to the taps. This is the exact same muscle that is being worked if we do the taps or if we do the extensions, okay? Same muscle. Keep that tummy drawn down into the floor. Exhale. Good. Right? How we feeling? So good? If you say that word good again, I'm gonna hit you. Don't get violent, it's okay. How about 3 more on each side? That's 1 and 2. Make it controlled, use the breath. Last one. Here we go. Out and out. Now release, let it out. Rock it back and forth. All right, if our knees are sensitive, we can hold behind. Rock it back and forth. Pull those knees into the hips. There we go. All right. Now we're going to think about making a ball with our body. Okay. So we're going to bring it down and then we're going to exhale, knees to elbows. Inhale, exhale. Now again, think about drawing the belly button down towards the floor. Inhale, exhale. How about we reach to our ankles? Release it out. Ankles and release. Woo, can we feel that crunch in the middle? Yeah. How about we lift those hips up? Exhale, lift and lower. Exhale, lift and lower. Think about drawing the hips up. Ooh, goodness, huh? Pull. How about let's do 8 more? 8. Yes, we can. 7. 6. How many? Squeeze. 4 more, right? 4. Make each one count. Each one. How about 1 more? Pull it up, hold it. Don't let go. For 5, 4, 3, 2. Now let it go. Take those arms, take those hands, rub the belly, okay? Good belly, good belly. All right, now we're gonna pulse, okay? We're gonna do that same ball, we're gonna pulse, and then we're gonna start making it bigger, okay? So we're gonna lift up, bring it in, get everything nice and tight in a little ball, reach for our ankles, and now we're gonna pulse. Just draw those knees in towards the chest. It's a tiny little motion. I'm telling you what, it has a really big impact. This is the core muscles really working. Pull. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let it down. All right, let it down. Now, we're gonna go ahead and we're going to start to bring ourselves up a little bit. Okay, we're going to start to bring ourselves up a little bit. And I told you, I showed you that position we're going to be working into. So that position we're going to be working into is here, okay, where we lean back and then pull it up. Okay, now we're going to go ahead and we're going to start here by having our chest lifted and bringing those knees up, right? How are we feeling about this? Just breathe. The tummy's feeling a little warm, yeah? We're going to bring a leg out and then bring it in. We're going to bring a leg out. We're going to bring it in and now release, let it out, okay? Take a second. Now that we know what we're going to do, let's take a second to set an intention. Can we do 8 of these? Yeah? Yeah, we think we can? How about let's do that then? Let's lift up, draw the belly in, take a deep breath, take it out and in. Out. That's 1. Come on. That's 2. That's 3. How many more? I can hear you. We have 3 more. Yes, we can. 2 more, 2 more. So strong. 1 more. Now, let those legs down and let that tummy go. Okay, release that tummy, pat it out, pat it out. Good tummy, good tummy, good tummy. Whew, feel like it needs some attention right there, yeah? All right, now we're gonna work on the upper body, okay? So here, we're going to have ourselves here, okay? So we're gonna sit up, we're gonna bring those hands forward, we're gonna roll the shoulders, yeah? Tuck that tailbone, draw the belly in. Notice the difference. Pookie belly, drawn in belly. All right, we're gonna roll down, 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 down. Okay, now we're gonna exhale, bring those hands behind the thighs, and we're gonna draw in, and we're gonna come up, 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 up. Bring it up, lift up tall, raise the hands, and let it down. We roll. Here we go. Yes, we can. Yes, we can. Yes, we can. Let it out. Let it out. With an inhale, we lift the shoulders. With an exhale, we roll up. Come on. Sit tall. And then lift. Ooh, let's do it again. Let's do it again. Let's do it again. This is all about muscular control and balance. All right. Inhale the shoulders up. Exhale through the contraction. Exhale through the contraction. Good. Chest is lifted. Bring it up. All right. Now, we're going to go ahead and take those legs just right here, and we're just going to come down and up, rocking back and forth. Bring those hands out parallel to the floor, back and forth, drawing the belly. So pookie belly, drawn in belly. See the difference? Draw that belly in, rocking back and forth. Now let's take those arms wide, back and forth. Keep going. Take those arms wide, forward and back, forward and back. All right, it's a little different with those arms out wide, doesn't it? Oh, goodness gracious, different muscles, little tiny different muscles. Back and forth. See the belly poking out? Draw that belly back in, okay? That's called tenting. When our belly starts to tent out, that means the muscles are not locked tight, and we wanna keep those muscles locked tight. So we inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, rocking against our body's limit. How about 2 more? Last one. Bring it up and set it down. Let those legs go nice and long in front of us, and go ahead and give it a little rock over the thighs, okay? Just a gentle kind of rock and release, loosening up the back spine. Good. Got to loosen up the back spine. There we go. Just breathe. All right, now we're going to try it with the heels down, okay? Let's try this with the heels down, see how we do. Nice, long, straight legs. All right, so again, look at the belly. My belly poking out. Draw the belly in, okay? Draw the belly in. Now, roll back, lift up. Inhale, exhale. This is about finding our body's limit and pushing against it just a little. Inhale, exhale. Try to lift the shoulders up a little bit, okay? If we're rounding our spine, not too much, try to lift those shoulders back. Try to draw those shoulders back. Inhale, exhale. All right, now we're gonna go down as slow as we possibly can. Here we go, let's go down for count of 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Take it all the way long. Deep breath in, drawing nice and long. Here we go. We're going to bring it inhale, inhale to lift the shoulders. And then an exhale brings us up. All right, reach. There we go. Let that down. Let that down, okay? How are we feeling? Okay, good. Now, we're going to come here, bring those elbows back, and bring those legs up, right? Get the distance apart. All I want us to do is focus on form right here, okay? So go ahead and hold that. What we're looking for here is our knees. Look at the distance. Our feet are parallel. They're the same distance apart as our knees and right above our hips, okay? You see this? The elbows are drawn back, okay? In line with the body. Just hold for 5, 4, 3, 2, let it down. Let it down, okay? Shake it out, side to side, rock loose, loosing side to side, back and forth. Taking a second to kind of loosen everything out, all right? We're going to do that again. This is called boat pose in yoga. It's quite a challenging pose, all right? We're going to bring ourselves back, take a deep breath, bend those elbows. So think about getting the elbows loosened up right here, the shoulders loosened up, maybe rock back and forth a couple times, okay? Notice any muscle that's tight or tensioning, okay? The palms, the fingertips are facing towards the body, okay? Chest is lifted, bring up into that form. Hold, breathe. For 5, 4, 3, 2, let it down, let it out, okay? Shake it out, take what we need, all right? Take a second, maybe roll those shoulders, anything that was tight in our body, okay? Rock the head side to side. We're gonna come in at 10 more seconds of hold, okay? 10 more seconds of hold. We got this, yes or yes? Yes or yes. Okay, here we go. We're gonna lean back, see the tummy poking out, draw the belly in. Lift the legs up. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, let it out. Shake it out. All right, good. Now we're going to go ahead and flip over to the other side, and we're going to work on the back side a little bit, just a little bit, okay? So what we're going to do is from here, we're going to lay down on our arms. We're going to bend a knee, okay? Flex the heel towards the ceiling, okay? Now I want us to push the hips into the floor and then lift up that knee. Ha, I don't know about you, but my hips are not so fancy on this, right? So what we want to do is we want to create a little pulse here. So our mind is starting to learn how to activate the muscle. Create a little pulse, keep the knees in line with the hips, okay? For 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, let that down and let it out, okay? Good. Now, take those heels. We're going to go ahead and pull those heels into our hips, push the hips down into the floor, okay? I don't know about you, but I feel cramps all through the back of my legs when I do this. Let's go ahead and take it down, all right? Now, bring it back up, push the hips into the floor, and lift the knees up. They don't lift up, but like just think about lifting them up, okay? Just bring those heels into the glutes. Breathe. And now let it go. Let it go. Okay. Now we're going to lift up onto our elbows. This is straight out of classic Pilates. We're going to bring, all right, bring it in. Now we're going to take one heel with the flex. We're going to pull 2 and down, opposite heel. 1, 2, down. So think about pushing the hips into the floor and then squeezing that heel into the glute. Ha. So 1, 2, release. 1, 2, release. So think about pushing down in the hips, lifting up through the shoulders. 1, 2, good. 1, 2, ha. Ha. How we doing? You guys like these more than I do? 1, 2. So it's an isometric contraction that we really want to pull. We want to activate the muscle along the hamstring. 1, 2. Think about pushing those hips down into the floor as we pull and really get a good tight muscle squeeze. 1, 2. 1, 2. Now point the toes doing the same thing. 1, 2. 1, 2. Ha. Good. Yes, we can. Think about squeezing that muscle. Squeeze. Each time a contraction. Contract, contract. 1, 2. Good. 2 more on each side. 2 more on each side. 1, 2. 1, 2. Last one. Here we go. There. Now, let that out. Now we're going to go to that opposite side. I'm going to flip over real quick. You stay right where you're at. We just have to do that little pulse on the opposite side. So we lay down with our hands here. So we bring that knee up, push the hip into the floor, and then we're going to lift that knee up off the floor. Keep the hips square down. All right. And now we go ahead and just push. Come on, push. Push with me for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let it down. Owie, 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 owie. Okay, we're going to do that on the other side. 8 more on each side. Okay, so take that foot, flex it against the heel, bring the knee up, keep those hips square on the floor. Both hip bones should ideally be pushed into the floor. Okay, and now we pulse up towards the ceiling. Come on, for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let it down. And to the other side. Here we go. Flex that foot. Push the hips into the floor. Lift up with the knee. Keep the knee in line with the hip. And now we push up for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let it down. Ow, 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 ow. Oh God, that's miserable. Okay. All right, let's go ahead and push back into child's pose. Release those hips just a little bit. All right, drawing back into that child's pose, rocking it side to side. Okay, good. All right, we're gonna do some tricep push-ups. Really good for us. So we're going to come into a plank position. We're going to start in a knee plank position, and then we're going to go into some push-ups. Okay, so we're going to do a decline push-up, which means we're going to work on the form on the way down. Okay, so we're going to bring ourselves forward. Yes, now here, see my back, how this is arched. We want to roll the back, tuck the tailbone, squeeze the booty, and then drop the shoulders. See how everything goes flat? Good. That's what we're looking for. Now the hands are right underneath the shoulders. And when we drop down, the elbows are going to slide across the side, and we're going to drop all the way down and then push up and then shift back. All right. It's a little motion as a good for us. Okay. Bring it forward. Look, tuck the tailbone, drop the shoulders. Yes. Here we go. Drop down. Elbows are close. Elbows are close. And then we push up. Press up and shift back. Bring it forward. Tricep push up here, just on the descent, working on the descent. And then lift up and press back. Good, let's do it again. Let's do it again. Come forward, getting those hands aligned, dropping down. Good. Dropping through, and then pressing up, shifting back. How many more times should we do this? Let's do it 4 more times, okay? 4 more times, tucking that tailbone under, dropping the shoulders, elbows slide next to the side, dropping down slowly and controlled, pressing up, and shifting back. How's our body cooperating with this? Is our body okay with this move? That was 1. Let's do 3 more. Here we go. Elbows close. and up. Exhale. Shift back. How about two more? Two more, coming forward. Exhale. So the chest and the hips are going down at the same time. And then press up and back. How about one more? How about one more? And press it back. And shift. Excellent work. Excellent work. Okay, now we're going to work for that the stability plank. Okay, we're going to come forward into our plank, and we're going to shift. We can either be here if we want to. We can either be here on all fours. It's fine. What we're looking for is the shoulder tap. Okay, I'm going to be on a knee plank. Okay, forward, tucking that tailbone under, squeezing the tush. Okay, my tush always wants to get out of that. Doesn't want to be squeezed. Okay, squeeze the tush and draw that belly button up. Yes. All right, so here we go in our knee plank. Yes, we're going to take our right hand and touch that shoulder. Breathe, breathe, and let that down. Take it to the left hand and set it down. Now, are the muscles in the glutes engaged during this whole process? We're tapping side to side. Just be controlled with the motion. Don't even bother looking at me. Just think about what you're doing. Just tap the hands side to side, nice and slow. Inhaling and exhaling, using the breath, stabilizing, focusing on the muscles. Good. Focus on the squeezing of the muscles, okay? The squeezing of the glute muscles, the drawing of the belly in, the stabilizing of our body as it's at that high impact level. Keeping those hands right underneath the shoulders with each tap. How about 4 more each side? This is really good because it's asymmetrical. What it's doing is it's causing our body to hold the balance when we create asymmetrical structure, asymmetrical strength, okay? It's good. Last one, last one. Press it back, shift it back, shift it back. Good. There we go. Rock it back. All right. Nice. Okay, so one of the things I'd like to do now is we're going to do hip circles. Okay, we're going to do some hip circles. Let's flip over onto our tush. Okay, and I'm going to see the best way to show these. Okay, it's probably going to be from this direction. We're going to bring our legs up like this. So we're going to point our toes. The toes are together, the legs are together. The knees are in front of the hips this time. Okay, and so we're going to take one leg and we're going to drop it out to the side. Okay, let's take our right leg and just drop that right leg out to the side. Now, when we're doing this, we're going to make sure that we're keeping our hips square to the floor. Okay, now we're going to exhale in and then drop that leg out to the side and then draw it in. So as we do this, we want to make sure that our hips don't roll. That's what we're looking for. Inhale and exhale. Now, if we want to straighten that leg, we can straighten that leg out to the side and then in, out to the side and then in. This is working in our adductors. It's working all kinds of wonderful stuff inside of our leg right now. Out and in. Good. Bring it out to the side and let's make a little pulse right here. Now, as we're pulsing, we want to make sure that our hips are staying on the floor. So we can bend our knees if we need to. We're just drawing up with the up, up, up. Breathe for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Now we're going to bring that knee in. Now we're going to bring it out to the side, down and around, and then up through the center. Out to the side, down and around, and then up. Inhale, and then exhale all the way around and up. Inhale out, exhale around and up. So we can keep that leg nice and bent if it feels good, or we can take that leg to a straight leg. Good. And then we go around and up. Now my hip starts to pop with the straight leg. I start to hear crunching in the joint. Okay, means I'm not really strong enough to do that with the straight leg without hurting my body. Okay, so I'm gonna stay with that bent leg, taking it out, rolling it around, bringing it up. This is where it's very important to know what our physical limits are, what feels good as we're moving through the exercise, where we're growing rather than hurting ourselves. Breathe. Ha. How about one more, and then we're gonna change direction, okay? Now we're gonna take it down. We're gonna take it down, out and around, and then up. Inhale, and then exhale around and up. Inhale down. Very good. Keeping those hips square to the ceiling, keeping that belly drawn in, focusing on every motion. We have 4 more. Can we do it? Yeah, we can. How about 3 more? Ah, hips. 2 more. And how about 1 more? All right, take that hip, let it down, rock it out, okay? Rock it out. I got a nice stretch on the hips for us after this. We'll like that. Maybe we'll like that. We'll see how it feels, okay? All right, we're gonna go into that opposite side. We're gonna bring those legs up. And now we're gonna think about hips are square to the floor, belly is drawn in, leg falls out to the side, all right? Just let that leg fall out to the side for a second. Notice any sensations. Just breathe. And then if my hips immediately roll to that side, so we wanna draw the hips back up towards the ceiling, okay? Draw the hips back up. And now we're going to lift and lower. Exhale, inhale. There we go. Now, if you're strong in this area, we have the option of having the straight leg. Straight leg, what feels good, okay? Trust our bodies. Out to the side and in. All right, we're gonna bring that leg out to the side and we're gonna just create a little pulse right here, okay? A little pulse right here, okay? That's waking up the muscles that are working. That's waking them up. So it's allowing us to keep our hips square to the ceiling, all right? Square to the ceiling and just pulsing through that muscle, okay? For 5, 4, 3, 2, bring it up, bring it up, bring it up, all right? Letting those hips, so this leg should be straight up. Now we're gonna do those circles. We're gonna come out to the side, around and in. So we're gonna inhale and then exhale around and in. Ah, how are we feeling about this? These are, for me, fairly challenging. I can hear my hips popping. They don't really like it. Okay, it's just shy of pain. We don't want to go into the pain zone. We never want to go into the pain zone. All right, we want to create smaller circles or modify. And we want to try to keep as good form as we can. If we get good with the form, then we can go to the next level of intensity. With the straight leg, that's with the straight leg. If you want to go to that next level intensity, keep that tummy drawn down. Good. How about 3 more? Out, around, and up. 2 more, nice and controlled. Last one, and we're gonna change direction for 8. Bring it up. Now let's go down. Take it down, out, and around and up. Down. Nice. Keep going, keep going. Ah. How about 4 more? How about 4 more? Yes, we can. For 4, sweep it out and around. And 3. 2 more, 2 more. How about that last one? And now let's let those legs go down, okay? Now I told you I had a little stretch for our hips, okay? So this is a release for the hip flexors. So what we're gonna do, we're gonna let one leg go long and we're gonna think about 3 separate areas. So we're gonna bring this knee to our shoulder, to our heart, and to our opposite shoulder, okay? So let's start by just bringing this knee in, kind of rocking it back and forth, okay? Now we're gonna bring this knee over to our outside shoulder and then let it down. Bring it up to the center in the heart and then let it down. And now bring it over to the opposite shoulder. Ah, and down. All right, again, through the outside shoulder and down. Heart, bring it through the heart to the heart and bring it down. And now opposite. We're gonna do this 2 more times, 2 more times. Whew. Here we go, outside, heart, and now across. All right. Now this last time, push away. When we pull up, push away. Pull up and then push away. Bring it into the heart. And as we pull, give it a little push. Good. And now across. And we push as we pull that muscle in. Now let that go. Rock it side to side. And we're going to do the same thing on the opposite side. We're going to start with the closest, the shoulder on the outside. Okay, take a deep breath. Here we go. Let's bring it to that outside shoulder and then bring it down. Heart, whew, down, and opposite shoulder. Opposite shoulder. Wow, there is some hot stuff in that hip. I don't know about you guys. Bring it to outside shoulder. Exhale. Good. To the heart, bringing it into the center and down. And now to the outside, take it to the opposite shoulder, take it across the body and then down. 2 more times. Let's take it to the outside, to the heart, and now to the across. All right, now this last one, when we pull up, we push away with the muscle. Pull in and push and let it down. To the heart, give it a little push as we pull in and let it down, and now across. And let it down. There we go, shake it out. All right, let's roll over. Okay, we're gonna go ahead and just come to the legs right in front of us, simple staff pose, heels down, toes up. Let's go ahead and draw ourselves forward, bringing those elbows down towards the floor. Just take a second to kind of settle in. Take it a little deeper if it feels good. Lean a little deeper if we're feeling okay. All right. And then when we're ready, start to push and pull those shoulders. See the shoulders rocking, so we can be here. Just kind of rock the shoulders in and out of the joints. All right, reaching for those toes, getting the head down. Maybe we take a nice long reach here, opening up the shoulders. And exhale all the way up. All right, we're gonna go ahead and reach those arms. Let's reach and pull those arms a little bit. Let's inhale. And then exhale those elbows back and draw them down. Reach, lift. And then draw those elbows back. Reach it up. And exhale. Last one, reach it up. And exhale. And let it all out. Maybe shake the head side to side if it feels like what we need to do. Loosening up that neck. And let it all go. All right, that's our class today. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you found some challenges. I hope you found some successes. That's what we want, is a little bit of balance of both. I'm grateful to be here with you, and I'll be back on Wednesday.